Welcome back. We have a first alert for you about a case coming before the federal court in Green Bay next week. This concerns the death of a young man in the Calumet County Jail back in the summer of 2019. Demetrius Stevenson died by suicide. After spending 3 months in jail, he turned 18 years old while he was in jail. His estate says that Stevenson had mental health issues that were never seriously addressed and filed a federal lawsuit back in 2022 against Calumet County and several of its employees. And we're joined now by Cami Rapson, of course, talking about this case and the importance of this. So let's start with the young man. Give us his background. How did he wind up in jail?
Okay, so we're going back to May of 2019. He was 17 years old at the time, Demetrius Stevenson. He was arrested for theft of movable property and operating a motor vehicle without consent. He has an arraignment, cannot make bail, so he stays in jail. And he's there for the entire summer. And it's important to know because the federal judge in this case, when deciding to send this case to trial, makes note that he is not considered an inmate. He is just a detainee. He's not convicted of anything at this point. But while he is in jail during this time, he has severe mental health episodes.
So are those ever addressed during his time as a detainee?
So that is the question. Yes and no. There were definitely mental health episodes that were addressed. He was seen by Calumet County on a crisis basis. But what this lawsuit basically is looking at is whether he should have been formally evaluated when he was taken into custody and received formal treatment while at the jail. That is really one of the questions they're looking at.
All right, so you mentioned federal judge, and the question here is, why is this a federal case?
So this is an issue of liability. Liability. So the estate brought this action in federal court because it's an issue of rights. So we're talking the 14th Amendment, okay? So go back to school and remember that this is the due process clause. This is any person cannot be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law. And once again, he was a detainee, not an inmate. So that makes him have this right. So he can have this right. So the judge says in this case, he's allowing it to go to trial. It is up to the jury to consider whether mental health care that was given by Calumet County, was it enough? And there are 3 workers who were also named in this lawsuit, whether they did enough in this case and whether Calumet County actually had the right procedures in place to deal with mental health issues.
All right, so an important case moving forward that could set some precedent, obviously, going forward. What can we look forward to at 5 o'clock here?
So we're going to be speaking, we didn't speak with, but we did hear from the estate of Demetrius Stevenson. They gave us a comment, as well as Calumet County. They gave us a comment going into this. This trial is scheduled for Monday. It is going to trial, a trial by jury. So we'll be following this case.
All right, Cami, thanks so much. We'll look forward to that coming up tonight at 5.